Hi Gemini, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be looking at your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and also personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Gemini, it's going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? So in your overall energy, you have the Tower. What's challenging you is that you have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing here with a Scorpio, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you don't see coming, you have the World, you have the King of Swords, and you also have the Two of Pentacles. That's very interesting. We're going to keep it right there. But I feel that at this present moment, there's some sort of mistrust, okay? Because when we're talking about the Knight of Pentacles in a challenging position, there's this sense of like, am I holding on to something that is worthy of me to hold on to? Am I walking in a great directions? Because I feel that everything that you had believed, especially in regards to this connection, has been shattered with the presence of the Tower right there. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Now, in the past, this person has the Moon and also the Five of Swords. From your side, you have the Seven of Swords and also the Four of Pentacles. I feel that in the past, you were pulling back a lot of your energy, and I feel that you didn't explain yourself, okay? You find it, there's a point where you just don't want to explain because like, bro, you know what you did and you did it anyway. You know how it's going to affect me. So I feel that was you in the past. The Seven of Swords right there is more about you deliberately and intentionally not really saying much and just withdraw back your energy. Now in this person's energy, they have the Moon and they also have the Five of Swords. This person, you make this person questioning like, okay, what is going on? Why suddenly Gemini has this change as demeanor? Why is their energy changing and everything like that? But like with the Five of Swords right there, it kind of like pissed them off, It frustrates them because of this. Now in the present moment, you have the Nine of Wands and also the Queen of Cups. Again, there's like a lot of mistrust here. I feel that you really don't want to see how this person has been affecting you that much. And I feel that at this present moment, you guys are just focusing on the things that just makes you happy. You're open emotionally to things that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. But when it comes to this person, I feel that you guys are very much not trusting it. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, from this person's side in the present moment, they have the Eight of Cups and also the Page of Swords. What a tough fool here. Okay, I feel that at this present moment, again, there's this anger, that I'm feeling. There's this rage, there's this anger, there's also this frustration. But I feel that this person isn't willing to do anything about it at this present moment, but instead, this person is doing a little bit of a, stalking or observing behavior here with the Princess of Swords. Like, want to watch what you're up to, what you guys are going to be doing. They're kind of like really, really observing you very much to a point that they might find meanings behind like, oh my God, like, Gemini's facial expression is like this. What does that mean? Are they like this? There's something about them really want to find answers to a point where they're like looking at a very minuscule details of everything. Now, in the future, they have the Princess of Wands and also the King of Chalices. I feel that there's something here that this person is waiting on. Okay, because the Princess of Wands right here is somebody who's kind of like waiting to do something, but she has a letter prepared here. Okay. Now, from your side, you have the Princess of Pentacles and also the Seven of Pentacles. We're going to clarify in a moment because I feel that there might be an exchange of information, an exchange of communication happening here. But you're doing it not because of out of desperation or because you want to be fixing this connection or anything, but more so with the Seven of Pentacles is like, I've invested good things into my life and everything, and I am positive that whatever comes out of it is going to be something that is beneficial for me. Okay. And something that is good for me. So now let's clarify your reading here, Gemini. I want to clarify the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Eight of Cups clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and also the Justice. So one of the reasons why they're like, in Indonesia, we're going to be like, like, you know what, whatever, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I just want to emotionally walk away from this because they're pissed, they're rage about this. Has a lot to do with them. Oh, this is interesting. It's because they are afraid that they need to take accountability of the things that they've done. Okay, look at that Nine of Wands, looking at that Seven of Wands. I'm afraid that if I were to be, let's say, for instance, having this healthy line of communication with Gemini is going to turn things back on me that makes me need to be looking at the mirror and face myself because I'm not ready for it. Okay. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. The Emperor, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel that at this present moment, you guys are surviving in a way that, yeah, you don't really trust this person, but you're not really in the mood to let this person have the power or control over your emotions to a point where you feel shit about yourself. So I feel that you're going to be spending a lot more of your time to connect with other people and basically just get your life together. There is a boundaries here that you guys are upholding where you're like, things has to be like this. If not, I wouldn't say that you're like, because you got the Two of Pentacles right here. So I wouldn't say, because it's different. It's different when you're saying like, it has to be like this and I'm going to be stubborn about it, but you're not really like that. You're like, it has to be like this, but I'm going to listen to their perspective and I will see more of that. Clarify the Princess of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So the Princess of Swords clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. I told you, right? Like you're in this person's mind all night, all day, to a point where they're kind of like obsessively thinking about it. They're very obsessively watching, observing, diagnosing, analyzing, assuming. You could be dealing here also with the fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because they're seeing this more as a challenge, like, yeah. So from your side, the Queen of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Pentacles. You're making yourself clear that you just want to be focusing on you. You're making yourself clear that you just want a connection or somebody who respect you and put in like a lot of consistency, persistency, and also that feeling of safety and security in a relationship. And you're very adamant of like, I'm not going to be doing or giving something to someone that only takes. So you do not want to overextend yourself anymore here. Because Gemini has a tendency to overextend themselves, And I know that because, I have a lot of Geminis in my life. Okay. Let's clarify the future. I'm going to clarify the Princess of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Princess of Pentacles from your side. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups in reverse. So you try to move away from this person emotionally speaking, but you can't. There is an attachment here between you and them. But the thing is that if things aren't clear, if things are just confusing, that has to make you wonder, you don't want nothing to do with that. So I feel that with the Page of Pentacles or the Princess of Pentacles here, you're just basically like writing the pros and cons of what this connection is all about. You could be talking to your friends about this connection, or you could be talking to a therapist, or you could be talking to an AI like ChatGPT about this connection too, because you're trying to weigh the pros and cons. Now, from this person's side, Princess of Wands, clarified by the Two of Swords, the Star, and also the Five of Wands. What I don't get is that their wish fulfillment, and I think this stems down from the fact that they have like a lot of frustration with you and a lot of pent-up anger as well, to a point that they have already prepared the things that they want to say to you. And one of their biggest wishes is more about like, I want to have, again, it's a Five of Wands, so it's like a fight or an argument or something, you know what I mean, with you. But it's based off of that. Let's clarify the King of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. But you see, the Five of Wands, this fight, this argument, or whatever action that is sabotaging the connection, let's say, for instance, I don't know, that explicit jab, the passive aggression, I don't know, just something like this person knows your triggers, this person knows your buttons, so that, okay? These things are the very thing that kept you stuck, Eight of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, think about it, Gemini. You're so used of this Five of Wands energy from them to a point where almost as if like you're craving or you're addicted to it too. Because of that, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. That's the one thing that just like, you know what I mean? And the thing about energy is that you give energy and it grows. So if you feed this, if you make it a habit that somebody can just do this to you and it got you triggered, it got you emotionally attached again and stuff like that, then it's a no bueno. Whenever you feel triggered, you just gotta think to yourself like, okay, is this important enough for me to get triggered about? Or should I just walk? Should I just walk so that, you know, my nerve system is resetted and I can start thinking or giving energy to things that are more important? Okay? Now, the King of Cups clarified by the Fool, the Hanged Man, and also the Three of Wands. From your side, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and also the Ten of Swords. If you're single and open to it, there might be somebody new coming in your way that is going to help you on your financial matters, and also is going to make you completely accept the loss of the past person. Okay, if you're open to it. Now, if you're not open to it, I see this person is strategizing on what they want to do about this connection, because there is this impulsiveness, right? Like, I think you're dealing with somebody here whose emotions is very like fluctuative. Like sometimes they're very sad, frustrated about it. Sometimes they're like, you know what, I want to give it a go. I want to do this with Gemini and stuff like that. So, but the moment that they want to do it, it's more like, Yeah, eventually they're going to do it. But again, like manage your expectations here, Gemini, because like just because somebody take that giant leap of faith and become impulsive towards you doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to change. Okay? Because I see this person and then kind of like, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on myself and start strategizing what Gemini is going to be doing again. So yeah, just manage your expectations, okay? You're the one, here's the thing, the Fool is an initiation. It's number 0 in tarot card. So it's a burst of action, but then it needs magician, right? So it needs you to make sure that you guys are on the same page. Like you are going to be the one that has to lead this conversation to ensure that they are where you want them to be, or whether or not you guys are on the same page, or whether or not you guys are after the same thing. Because I feel that this communication is what's lacking within this connection. Okay? Let's pull some advice card for you here, Gemini. Five of Pentacles sideways, Page of Pentacles, and also the Empress. Yeah. I feel that one of the reasons why you guys have been feeling very, very disappointed lately and all that has a lot to do with the fact that you're giving energy towards something that just makes you feel bad about yourself. You watch out the content that you consume. Watch out what you're thinking about. Watch out the things that you're seeing about. Watch out the environment that you're in, what you do with these people and stuff like that. Because with these combination, it's more about like you needing to put more focus on the Empress. Nurture what nurtures you. And give your energy towards something that you want to see growing rather than the things that you want to stress about. You know what I mean? Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Gemini. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for. And I'll see you on the extended. Okay, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.